Patty, hello, sir. You ready? You're on mute. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, the Committee on Parole is called to order. Today's date is September 24th, 2025. The time is 12:11. My name is Carolyn Stapleton. I'm serving as chairman on today's parole panel, and I'm at headquarters, DOC headquarters in Baton Rouge. My colleagues on the panel today are Jerry Ledoux and Steve Prater. They are on Zoom. They will be joining us that way. Today, the remote location for you, sir, is at Rapides Parish Correctional. Is that correct?
Ma'am.
Okay. All right. With the staff at the facility, would you please introduce themselves?
They're not in here right now. You want me to go get them?
Do I need them to go get them? No, that's okay. All right. So will you please introduce yourself, giving your name and DOC number for the record?
My name is Sorrell Granger, DOC number 420006.
Okay, Sorrell. All right, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to read into the record your master record, your criminal history. All right, you are a fourth class offender. Your parole eligibility date is 2/25/2026. Your adjusted good time is 2/26/27. Your full time date is 5/25/2037. Your total sentence is 15 years. And your statute that you broke was, let's see here, possession of fentanyl, possession of clonazepam, possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, and distribution of heroin. Are these things correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your case has been assigned to me, sir. Will you please tell me something about your incarceration, what got you here, and then why you think you deserve an early release?
All right. My life has spiraled down. I had got addicted to drugs. My life has it spiraled down to a bad place, you know. And my time in incarceration, I really learned my lesson this time. I don't want to ever endure this again. During my incarceration, due to drugs, I lost my oldest son to overdose, and it really turned me against drugs. I just want to do better for myself now.
How many other children do you have?
I have one more.
How old is that child?
She's 21.
She's 21.
Now.
Okay. All right. So your early release, let's get to that. Why do you think, I mean, because you were convicted also of distribution, not just use, distribution of these drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you think you deserve an early release?
Because like I said, I just want to do better for myself. And I got a job, a nice job up here, and I'm trying to relocate down here. If y'all allow me to be able to get out. I took all kind of classes for my job for heavy machine work. I just want to be a productive citizen.
Okay. Well, because your case has been assigned to me, is there staff around that would like to speak on your behalf? Or are they just
You got some out there want me to go get them?
Well, no, that's okay. Okay, so we don't have anybody on our list that is in support for you. And you need to know that judicially and law enforcement, you have complete opposition for an early release.
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to know that. Listen, I'm looking at all the different types of drugs you had. It's just too doggone much to read. It really is. And then a gun with an extended magazine with 13 rounds of live ammunition. What's that about?
That's wrong right there, man. That wasn't me right there. That
When
came.
you didn't have any guns?
I don't have any guns, man.
Okay, just lots and lots of drugs, right?
No, it wasn't a lot of drugs. It was stuff that I was using.
Well, tell me what all you were using.
I was using heroin,
Mhm.
cocaine,
Fentanyl?
and I was using pain pills.
Okay. Were you using fentanyl?
Uh, they say there was a trace of fentanyl in the heroin that they had.
Okay. Um, and then the reason for a revocation in '01 was distribution of cocaine in a drug-free zone. How about that? That was in '01. I know that was a long time ago, but that says this goes back years.
Yes, now it was the same circumstances, now.
Okay, so tell me why you've been in custody this time. What have you done? What kind of programs have you taken to help yourself with this substance abuse problem?
I went through the Steve Harvey program and I graduated.
Yeah, I saw that.
I went through the opiate MAT course class,
Mm-hmm.
and I have MRT, the victim awareness class, the mind altering substance class. I have living in balance 1 and 2, and unleash your thinking. That was a really good class, the unleash your thinking.
Tell me about Unleash Your Thinking. I hadn't heard anybody mention that, tell you the truth. Please tell me what you got out of that.
I mean, it's just like risk management. Just like risk management, don't put yourself in a bad situation, you know.
And what would be a bad situation? Tell me what that would look like to you.
Going around bad people and bad areas. Stay away from places like that.
Okay. Does any of my board members have any questions? My panel. Ms. Ledoux? Or Ms. Ledoux, do you have any questions?
Well, Mr. Granger,
Now,
the only class I see that you may not have taken, do you have your GED?
I have a GED. I've been got my GED.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I got my GED. I have that.
Have you had pre-release, the reentry, the 90-hour reentry class?
Only thing I didn't take, man, due to work. I work a lot over here at Royal Martin.
And the fact that you have an offer for employment
Yes, ma'am.
factors in huge
Yes,
to
ma'am.
my decision today. I think that you've been very blessed to take the classes that you've taken. MRT, all of those things. Pre-release is required for release, okay? And that's the only thing that I see that you haven't taken. I don't have any questions. I think that you've demonstrated verbally you understand what it takes to stay out and stay clean. Now, here's the thing, you're a fourth class offender. Have you learned it practically? Okay, you got it here, but do you have it when you get out there?
Ma'am, I really learned my lesson this time here. And at my age right now, I don't have no time for no error.
Well, don't be talking about age because I got you by 20 years, okay? But you've got to understand that your ability to put into practice. Have you had any write-ups since you've been in this time?
Ma'am, no write-ups.
Okay. I don't have any other questions, Madam Chair.
Mr. Prater, you said you had no questions?
questions.
Okay. So the panel is ready to vote, and I'm the first one that would vote. What, do you have anything else you want to say to us before we vote?
I appreciate y'all for giving me this opportunity today, man.
Okay. Well, you've done the best you can, and they need to let you get your pre-release and not work so much in jail. I mean, 'cause that takes precedence. Because there's certain things you have to be able to accomplish, and if they got you on work details and stuff, so they need to back off of that until you get the things you need there. But that said, I'm impressed with your parents' sincerity and the Steve Hoyle and everything. What you could get, it seems like you've done to try and better yourself under this circumstance. But you do have complete judicial and law enforcement opposition. You have that was 2022 that you were sentenced, and this is just 2025. So when were you actually put in jail for this?
Of May of 2022.
So you weren't put in jail until 2022 when you were sentenced? Is that right?
Yeah, that's ma'am.
All right, so you've been in jail this time around 3 years, is that correct?
3 years and like 6 months.
3.5 years then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you served 3.5 years of a 15-year sentence and you're a fourth class offender.
Yes,
So today, I cannot grant you parole based upon that and law enforcement and judicial opposition. And the serious nature of your crime, especially the distribution. So that's my vote today. I vote to deny based upon law enforcement and judicial opposition, lack of time served. Mr. Prater, how do you vote?
Concur with that. I think something as serious as selling or using heroin, which used to be a life sentence, and now to have served only roughly 3 years of a 15-year sentence on his fourth go-round is not appropriate. My vote is to encourage him. Seemed like a nice fella, but to deny this request.
Okay. Ms. Ledoux, how do you feel?
My vote would be to grant today, conditional upon completion of the pre-release program with additional special conditions of elevated drug screening. So I think that your programming has been good and you've got a good plan for return. So.
Okay. Well, the outcome of today's vote is, Mr. Granger, that you've been denied. There's 2 denials, and you heard why. And of course, you heard Ms. Ledoux, but it takes a unanimous decision. So today, your parole has been denied, and we sign off at Rapides Parish Correctional at 12:24.